Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day. And today the Colorado Rockies have fired manager Bud Black after 9 seasons as their manager. And, a longtime manager going back to 2007 in his career as a manager in 18 different seasons with 9 seasons with the Rockies and the Padres. Bud Black's teams have gone a total of 1,193 and 1,403. So a 46% win percentage for Bud Black in 18 seasons. And you could wonder, could this be it for Bud Black as a manager? He'll be 68 years old in June. And so, if let's just say a team were to, this is not going to happen. Let's just say a team were to be interested in hiring him next year, he would turn 69 years old at the start of next year's season. So you wonder if this is the last you will see of Bud Black as a manager. The only thing I question is, why did they fire him after beating the Padres 8-3 yesterday? The Rockies actually had a great performance, beating the Padres 8-3. And it was a great win. The day before was horrendous. They lost 21-0. Why didn't you just fire him after that? I guess you didn't want to end the series, and play a game the next day after firing your manager. But probably would have been better to fire him after 21, because that's weird. Like, probably players in the clubhouse, like, we just won. We just beat one of the best teams in baseball, 8-3, and our manager gets fired. What do we have to do out here? I mean, so. Definitely as a player, the manager gets fired. A manager gets fired. I've seen players talk about it. It can be, you can feel like, and this is, I think, in all sports, NFL and NBA, you can feel like you let someone down, and so, I think it's going to be interesting to see how the Rockies bounce back from this. I don't think they'll bounce back much at all. We'll see if they can turn things a little bit around. I mean, they're 7-33 now. They're obviously not going to be in the playoffs. They're obviously not going to. I mean, they're 5th in the division. I don't think they even have a chance of finishing the season 4th in division. They'll probably be 5th. But can they start to play a little bit of baseball? Show a little bit more promise. Do I think that? No, but I mean, that is something that you could ask yourself as a manager. Can the manager change do that? And they want change right now. Bud Black has brought a 544-690 record in his 9 seasons. If you look at it, Bud Black, when he first came in to things with this Rockies team in 2017 and 2018, he did a great job. Here's the thing. They never won the division when he was their manager. They only made it to the playoffs twice the first 2 seasons, 87-75 in 2017, 91-72 in 2018. Finished 2nd place in the division in 2018. In the last couple years since 2019, it's been bad. They haven't finished 3rd or better in the division since 2018. Fourth place from years 2019 to 2021, and every year since then they have finished. From 2022 to now, they've finished 5th place. They'll probably finish 5th place again this year in 2025. Most likely, yes, they will. And so, it's been a bad year. It's been a bad last 7 seasons for this Rockies team. When does this team figure out things? I think it's a long road down. There's long ways ahead before they figure things out. But at this point, it's one of the longest playoff droughts in baseball, 7 years. And so, I don't blame Colorado for making this change. I think it's a little crazy to do it after a 8-3 win against one of the best teams in baseball. It would have been better if you would have fired him after the 21-0 loss, or maybe a little bit later down the road when there's a more embarrassing loss. Come on, it's the Rockies. They're going to be more embarrassing losses down the road. But what this might have done, firing him after an 8-3 win, is making the players in the clubhouse think, okay, well, we just won a game against one of the best teams in the league, and our manager is still getting fired, and that can definitely put there's probably weird feelings around the clubhouse already, and mixed emotions are already before the firing. But after firing your manager that's been around for 9 seasons, after a win, a good win against a great team. I'm not saying that he deserved to get till the rest of the season because of that. No, they were 7-33 when he was out there, but maybe he deserved. Maybe that win should have bought him at least a couple more games. But yeah, I don't know. But he still deserved to be fired. Did it really matter when you let him go? Just to be honest, did it really matter when you let him go? Season was over anyways. So I mean, who would have cared if you waited a little bit more, couple games? Because I tell you what, the next 10 games, there will be a couple more embarrassing losses where the Rockies get their butts kicked, even with the new manager. Let me know your thoughts on this firing for the Colorado Rockies in the comment section, and peace out.